Try as you may, there is no replacement for the American Express Gold Card. What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and you guys know one of my favorite cards to talk about, whether it's in a positive or even a negative way, is the polarizing American Express Gold Card. You love it or you hate it, and I, like many other creators, have done videos on how to replace the Gold Card, and while there are a lot of options out there, this video is why, at least with just one card, you cannot replace the American Express Gold Card. And I'm going to give you some reasons why there is just no substitute for the gold. But first, if you are new here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If that does interest you, consider becoming a subscriber. And of course, if you get any value or entertainment from this particular video, slap that like button for me. It actually does go a long way towards how many new people are shown this video. Now, with all this out of the way, let's get straight into it. 5 reasons why nothing can replace the American Express Gold Card. The first reason is the most obvious, but is it? The Amex Gold Card earns 4x MR points on dining in US supermarkets. These are 2 of my largest expenses, and while there are cards that can earn 3 times transferable points on these same categories like the City Strata Premier, and you could do 3% cash back on Navy Federal More Rewards card, I don't see anything that really comes close to 4x points. And for those of you that will say that it's only 1 point difference, well, that's a 25% difference. That over time should equal tens of thousands of points. Spending $25,000 a year in these 2 categories might be a lot for some of you, but that's the difference of 25,000 points per year. Over a few years, that's a bunch of business class flights to Europe or Asia, or it's a lifetime of domestic economy flights for some people. 25% is a huge difference extrapolated over time. Another alternative is the old 5% cashback card, which I think is much more competitive than what we mentioned earlier. But you'll need at least 2 cards, and for larger spenders, even more. The AAA Visa Signature will get you 5% at supermarkets, but there's a $10,000 yearly cap on that card. Not really competition for someone who really wants to push that gold to its full potential. It's likely going to be short after all those years of groceries. Then we still need another card for dining. Anyone have a suggestion for an uncapped 5% dining card? After all that, most will still agree that 4 MR points will likely be a greater value than 5% cashback. No knock on the cashback earnings, but Amex MR points, they have the edge when it comes to potential. We'll talk more about that later. Now, there are some other cards that I would argue could make sense for some, such as the Amex Hilton Surpass, which earns 6 times on dining and groceries. And I think there is a legit comparison here, value-wise, if you can consistently get 1 cent per point on your Hilton redemptions. But again, it's tough to value a Hilton Honors point against a transferable currency, especially when you can transfer 1 MR point and get 2 Hilton Honors points. There is what seems to be a 6% cashback card from Amex, the Blue Cash Preferred, which is a great card, but that one has an even smaller cap of $6,000 a year, so not really a comparable product. So to sum this all up, the Amex Gold just earns more. Reason number 2, you really can't replace the Amex Gold Card is this. As aggravating as it might be, time consuming as you might think, and maybe this just has a cloud over its head lately, but the Gold Card does come with enough coupons and credits to really mitigate that hefty $325 annual fee. Love them, most likely hate them, value them how you want, but $120 Uber credits, $120 food credits, $100 Resi credit, it's a lot, and the donut credit, it does make it possible to completely or at least partly cancel out that fee. Let's go through some of these. If you travel at all, there's a decent chance you can use the Uber credit. I mean, I can understand some folks not being able to remember to use it every month. I don't really Uber in my home life, and the credit doesn't even work overseas, but I can still get enough out of it that it's not completely worthless. The food credit, that's pretty easy. I eat food, and even if I do let it bother me to overpay for my burrito, I can overlook that a few times a year. The Resi credit, it's only twice a year, so when folks complain that they don't live in a Resi-rich environment, you gotta remind them, this is part of a travel setup. It earns travel points. Use it while you're traveling. And the donut credit. Let's keep it real. You can load the $7 monthly on the Donut app, and one day a year you can bring donuts to the office, or the event, the meeting, or the birthday party, whatever. Maybe stop and grab a coffee on your road trip. I found that if I can control my attitude towards these coupons, that I can save myself a ton of headache. This is the Amex game. If you don't want the coupons, find a credit union. The third reason's strength will depend on the person. The transfer partners for American Express, in my opinion, are very, very strong. Unless I'm mistaken, Amex has the most partners of the major issuers, and they cover most of your travel needs. They have the same 4 international flight partners that we all transfer to: Aeroplan, Flying Blue, Virgin, and Avios. They have a few hotel options like Hilton and Marriott, and they have a couple domestic airlines if you can't be bothered to learn airline alliances. JetBlue, Delta. Now, if you're cracking your fingers ready to comment, Chase is better because I transfer all my points to Hyatt, then I can't argue that. But you would probably admit that Amex is likely a very close second. Most folks that I know oftentimes flip-flop between 1A and 1B. Personally, I could see it being a tie. I stay at Hyatt's too, guys. Reason number 4 is one that has seen its better days, but I still consider American Express customer service worlds better than any other credit card issuer, and I don't think it's even close. I wanted to close a Citi checking account the other day, and the lady told me I had to write them a letter in order to verify my identity. Then I asked to speak to someone else, and she said if I spoke to someone else, they would just tell me the same thing. Then she asked if I wanted to speak to a supervisor, and I said, that would be someone else, right? Amex right now does not seem to be peak Amex as far as customer service, but you can get a lot more done quicker with Amex, and I have had some serious issues. Most of them, my fault. Amex has gotten me out of some very expensive jams, so I'm going to say just one of those issues, taken care of quickly, is worth its weight in gold cards. Sorry, bad dad joke, but it kind of just wrote itself. Lumping this along with Amex customer service are the Amex offers. I don't use a ton of Amex offers, but it's like the lottery. Hitting just one can drastically change your cost analysis of any Amex card. If you don't pay attention to Amex offers, do yourself a favor and spend some time checking out the most underrated feature of this ecosystem. The last reason the Amex Gold Card cannot be replaced is the synergistic potential. What do you mean by that? This is something that won't come up on the charts or the spreadsheets or the 22-year-old math nerds equations. Amex doesn't require a special travel card to access the partners. The Gold really is all you need to earn tons of transferable points with American Express. That means that a Gold Card / Venture X combo can be killer. What about a Gold Card Chase Sapphire Reserve combo? That would be a strong duo for sure. But you can also go feet first straight into Amex trifecta, and I honestly don't know too many folks that have not enjoyed that 3-card combo. Unless, of course, they don't want to spend the money or put the work in, or they don't travel. I can totally understand that. But those that are good with the time and the money investment to make this card work are generally rewarded with experiences way outside their normal life. So what do you guys think? Sure, you can apply for a whole setup and maybe replace the Gold Card, or get close, I guess. Or you can keep it simple and do just fine that way. But are you sure you can actually replace the Gold Card? As someone who has went back and forth and been super critical of both American Express and the Gold Card, I don't know if it's not one of the best cards out there for folks who spend a lot of money on food. Please note, if you're a 19-year-old kid that still eats mom's tuna casserole, then this is a much different scenario. Families that buy 100-pack tube socks at warehouse clubs might be a different story for you too. Same with the people of Walmart. You know who you are. But for some of us, there really is no replacement. Guys, I'm going to shamelessly put my personal referral links in the description below if you want more information about this card and if you want to support the channel. Please comment below and tell me what your food card is. And as always, if you stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I want to thank every single one of you.